fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. He chucks him aside. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this one down to the 24. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. This
will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A spin. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Oh, now he bowls him over. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, you go 46, 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll run here with Freeman. Pushing through the contact. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Switch is 8. 46. 26.
Prescott down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Prescott forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
319!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Good. Good.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun. You got 46. Gun.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You go 46. You go 46. Switch.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
You go 46. You go.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Freeman again. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now running right through it. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Gun.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Escapes the defender. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dumps it off to Gurley. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And now here's another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now back to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw is Prescott, escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin.
Gun. 26.
Prescott on first down. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. K1 short. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Good. 47.
Second down, Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
On third and one, here's Prescott. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Looking to throw. Prescott. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal.
Gun. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Good. Here we go, 46, 46. Switch, and hey.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
46. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Keeps himself upright. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10. They're going to look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go, 46. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deshaun Hall in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. To throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile for L.A., the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.